This episode is brought to you in part by Sheffield Financial, specialized equipment financing for work, play, and everything in between. Visit sheffieldfinancial.com. And Hybrid Light, durable, environmentally friendly, and guaranteed for life. Visit hybridlight.com.
5 a.m. can't come soon enough for folks like these. There's more than just a job to do, so they hit their knees. They sure take pride in everything they do. And there's no challenge that they won't work through. So they tirelessly keep going on. They work their fingers to the bone. They spend way too much time in the field and away from home. You can be sure they know what all this hard work is for. So now we honor you as legends, legends of the outdoors.
We're hearing two turkeys gobble, and I was hoping something gobbled closer. These fields out here will get you soaking wet going through them. But we're going to hang around here. These turkeys been gobbling later this year, and these just gobbled right at daylight. So we're going to hang around here and see if we can get one a little closer. Them owls right there done come to us and doing the work for us now. I think we hear 3 or 4. I believe it's 4 together. The reason I say it's 4 together, I saw 4 gobblers just together, and I believe that's them. We're gonna go right down here and set up.
It never gets old, brother.
Man, your stuff sounds so real. That's why you so good, Harold.
We set up a good place too. You know,
Yeah, I had to
knowing
get.
the territory.
I was
here.
trying to get some shade on me right
yeah.
there. So.
See, I saw you cut that little limb there. This ain't your first rodeo, brother. Oh man, it just don't ever get old. You know, to see somebody kill a turkey, it still just excites me to death.
Oh man,
I hope the good Lord I never lose this.
me and you both. Let's go check out your brother and see what he's got down there. That's pretty special right there. Finally got to go hunting. Well, Harold may go with David for us over. He called in a turkey for Bill Sugg, and I got it on video. So, thank you, Lord. That's pretty cool right there.
When you said shoot, he wasn't but 150 yards.
He didn't look that far.
I told that David Hill.
I was just wanting you to know I was on him.
I know. Well, I took a long shot. Golly.
Well,
You killed him.
But
killed
what
him.
was fixing to happen, I think,
Yeah.
they couldn't see that hen. And they were going to turn around and go back down that ridge. Bigger turkeys were right here. Boy, that was so much fun.
hey,
That
it
was
don't get
that
old,
was a
does it?
team effort. Oh. Whew. I may have put this sucker in the vest.
You know, Cuz been watching this a long time, but I take my hat off every time and give thanks because
Oh,
we wouldn't be here without him.
look at this beautiful day he's given us. old men like me and you get to come out here and turkey hunt
just
and
to be able to
enjoy it.
To do this and be with each other again after all these years, and see David and have a great visit with him. Somebody's looking over us. I think we know who it is.
Without a doubt. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord. You don't realize how good that picture is right there.
Tired of pushing that old lawnmower? Don't go another season without the equipment you need to do the jobs that are important to you. At Sheffield Financial, we specialize in helping our customers get what they need. The easy application and fast approval process makes financing your outdoor power equipment easy. Don't go another season without the equipment you need. Check out SheffieldFinancial.com today.
Hey Abby, I want to tell you about a really neat contest that we're running on Legends of the Outdoors TV for our sponsor, Hybrid Lights. Anyone that's watching our show after episode 6 can go on hybridlight.com and say, I seen the light or I found the light. Every episode, we're going to have a hybrid light somewhere in that episode. And when you see it, you click on hybridlight.com and tell them that you've seen the light and where you seen it at. And that will automatically put you in for a contest where one winner will win a great box full of hybrid light products.
Wow, whoever wins is lucky.
They are lucky, and I tell you what, this is some of the neat products. You can charge your phone with these.
Wow.
They charge, most of their products charged by solar or through plugging them into the wall through a USB port or just a straight plug. So hybridlights.com, click on it and find out all about the Legends of the Outdoors TV. I found the light.
This segment is brought to you in part by Jury Outdoors, helping hunters since 1989. Visit juryoutdoors.com. And Blue Bend Outdoors. For more information, visit facebook.com/bluebendoutdoors.
What's one of your most memorable hunts?
My wife was from like Waukegan, Illinois. She didn't know what hunting was, so her first turkey was amazing, and then taking my daughter and all that. But there's one was a big-time outdoor writer from Mississippi, Brookhaven. And I used to read his stuff all the time. He would write about sheep hunts out west. It was just crazy. And we got to be buddies. He's a big turkey hunter. That was his passion. Anyway, he passed away, and his son, Bruce Jr. and all them, they started a foundation called Catch a Dream. And the Catch a Dream Foundation takes kids on hunting and fishing trips. We got this, they sent this letter in, it was from this man named Roger Welch talking about his son. And at the time he was 8 years old, had a malignant brain tumor and just had surgery on it and all that. But this kid's wish was to go turkey hunting with me or Will Primos. I immediately called him. His name was Roger Welch, his dad. Talked to him, and I called Toxie and I said, look, here's the deal. And he said, hey, just make it happen. I'll write a check, whatever. So I said, I'm taking him to Texas. You know, Ray Charles can kill a turkey in Texas, especially back then. It was amazing. But anyway, we lined this hunt up. I picked him up at the airport. He didn't say anything. When Ryan got there, he was not that far removed from surgery. He was having equilibrium problems. He couldn't judge distance. We drove out to the camp, to Richard's Ranch in Texas. He didn't talk a lot. You could tell he was just worn out. He'd been through so much. Anyway, we're talking, and I got a little 20 gauge, put some bird shot in it. We were out back shooting, and he was trying to shoot it right-handed and look with his left eye. He was having eye problems. I said, that's not gonna work. I said, I gotta get a scope or something. And we weren't that far from Bass Pro, and I called, and they had an aim point or whatever. And I said, it's gonna be 2, 3, 4 hours round trip, boom, boom. But I said, we gotta have it. And then Ryan, he's like, can I go with you? And I said, yeah, you come on, go with me. So we did. We went to Bass Pro, and he talked a little bit, not much. Got the gun, got the thing mounted on it, we're leaving, and I'm gonna shoot it that night, get it sight in. But I pulled into the Whataburger, which is like one of my favorite places in the world. I said, now Ryan, I'm gonna go and get something to eat. And he got up and came in, and his daddy told me, he said, he's not gonna eat anything. They had these milkshakes and stuff on him. And I ordered what I always do, a number 2, mustard, mayonnaise, and pickles only, and a shake. And he said, I'll have the same. And I watched that kid eat that giant hamburger, and we got back, and I told his dad. He said, no, he didn't. I said, Roger, I watched him. He ate every bite. Long story short, it started raining. And if you get rained out in Texas every day, you just having bad luck. And we would go out, and it would rain, nothing's gobbling. And we'd come back, and his dad and his little brother were waiting at the camp. Did you get one? No. And you can tell they just wanted to say, hey, you're with Cuz Strickland, turkey hunting. Couldn't get one the last morning. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. It was raining anyway, and I remember driving back. We was kind of headed back to the camp. Last day, they got to fly out at noon. And I was praying. I never pray about a hunt. I just don't waste God's time with that. And I said, God, if you give me 15 minutes, I believe I could get this kid a turkey. And about that time, the guy, our land guy, put on brakes. He said, look at that. And I was looking at the sky breaking right there. And he said, no, over to the right. And I looked over to the right, 2 strutting turkeys out in the pasture. If I'm lying, I'm not. And I drug him out. Long story short, went down there, boom, he got a turkey. I have never been so relieved of anything in my life. Anyway, we get back, have a big celebration. And for a year or two, we're back and forth with his mom and dad. They email me all the time, giving me updates. So one day I got a letter. I just put that letter on my desk, and I was like, I ain't gonna open that letter. Finally I did, you know. And anyway, what it was, while he was out there, I'd put him between my legs, and he would hold that gun like that and not move. I started calling him the Rock. This 8-year-old kid with just out of brain surgery. So anyway, everybody started calling him the Rock, and what the letter was, a long letter from his mom, how good he was doing, and it was pictures of him in his baseball uniform, and he had the Rock on the back. But I couldn't open that letter. I was so scared it was gonna be bad news. 20 years later to the week, I took him and his dad and his brother back to the ranch, and he killed another turkey.
Oh, wow.
So how can you not say that's number one?
Yeah.
So.
Hey folks, I want to introduce you to a brand new product created by my friend Steve Mosley. Steve, BioProGreen was created by you. Tell us a little bit about what it does and why.
BioProGreen is made from a specialized group of products that helps enhance your food plot. It increases the protein, it increases the biomass, and it will help draw wildlife to your food plot.
BioProGreen will enhance your food plots and help bring wildlife to your properties.
Tired of pushing that old lawnmower? Don't go another season without the equipment you need to do the jobs that are important to you. At Sheffield Financial, we specialize in helping our customers get what they need. The easy application and fast approval process makes financing your outdoor power equipment easy. Don't go another season without the equipment you need. Check out SheffieldFinancial.com today.
This segment is brought to you in part by Charlie Brewer Slider Company. For more information, visit sliderfishing.com. And One Fatal Mistake Outfitters. For more information, visit onefatalmistakeoutfitters.com.
Sugg is behind me. With my new camera, he's gonna try to film me killing the turkey. Harold Knight's back there calling. How cool is that? Yesterday it was you, today it was me.
What a hunt.
It's fun to watch a maestro work, ain't it?
I'm telling you.
That sweet calling, a little bit of slate, a little bit of mouth. Oh my God, it all felt just like it was supposed to.
Oh, you own it.
What Ronnie ain't telling y'all this morning, Ronnie got that old locator called out, that old tube called out, and made him gobble. That's the reason we found this turkey. Ronnie, it's an honor to get to hunt with you, brother.
Thank you. That was a big bucket list.
I'll tell you what.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Wow, what a memory. Hey, brother.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Down that hill, we was gonna drag a turkey out of there. And but anyway, we got down there. Bill got behind me about 40 yards with my camera, and Harold went way up the bottom because it's shaped like this. And I got way out in front, and the turkey would answer Harold every time. And Harold wasn't calling that much. He'd yelp a little bit on his mouth call, yelp a little bit on his slate, and the turkey would answer. Never moved. The turkey would answer, never moved. We were there about an hour. And anyway, Bill gets my attention. I look back and he's pointing up the hill. There's something going on up the hill. There's another gobbler or something. I didn't hear him. And about that time, this turkey gobbled 80 yards from me. And let me tell you, my heart went in my throat, and I've seen it 1,000 times. But when you're shooting a gun, that video is different. And buddy, he popped out around a big old white oak, and he looked like he was plugged into the wall. He was lit up so, and I was like, okay, hold it together. And I went ahead and shot him with my little 20 gauge at 45 yards, and he bit the bullet. And first thing I did was text my wife, said fried turkey breast, because I never get a turkey breast. I'm always filming, working like you guys do. So this is an epic adventure for me. And the turkey breast is just a bonus, but it's a pretty big bonus.
Hey folks, I'm here with three very, very special friends, dear friends, and folks that I've admired most of my outdoor career. I'm with, of course, Mr. David Hale, Mr. Bill Sugg, and Mr. Harold Knight. You know, I was just a runny-nosed kid when I met all these guys, and I've got to share time with them throughout the years, and I've made some memories with them, but each one of these guys got memories of each other, and especially this morning of a great hunt that you and Bill had, Harold.
We was out on a beautiful morning where there's lots of turkeys, and we just had a great hunt. I'll tell you what.
But one of the things I wanted to ask Bill, you know, you kind of helped start Mossy Oak, bring it to the forefront of where it's at now. I know Toxie started it, but then tell us a little bit about how you got involved with Mossy Oak.
Everybody sitting on these benches know this, but turkey hunting was the motivation behind Mossy Oak for Toxie way back. As he put it back in the day, he said, ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be able to hide better from critters, and the main critter he wanted to hide from was turkeys. As the business evolved, we developed a lot of different patterns and intellectual properties for duck hunting and for turkey hunting and for big game hunting. But bottomland sort of reached a plateau at one time. But over the years, the vintage patterns, bottomland, greenleaf, tree stand, have begun to resonate with the younger generation. And I think the reason for that is they weren't alive when we came out with it.
Right.
Hard to believe, it's over 35 years ago. But now they're finding it again, and it worked then, it worked in between, it works now. And the reason camouflage is important, obviously to help people be more effective at what they do, but it's sort of a badge for what they like to do. But it becomes a badge of the outdoors and conservation and the way they like to enjoy life. It's been a blessing to our business to be able to have a brand that's strong as it is and represents a tight culture and conservation and family first and all those things. But our success would not have been as great without good friends and people that believed in us and shared our ability and our vision for our camouflage, like Harold, like David. Our brand would not have had the success.
Man, we've got two of the most wonderful people here with us.
We really do.
Terry Peterson and his daughter Cheyenne. Of course, two of my favorite lights is the hat light that you're wearing and this mammoth light right here. Now there's something special about this light.
Well, everything is a lifetime guarantee and never replace a battery, never buy a battery again. And they're solar powered. It also has the USB ports that are in and out, so you can put power in with your cell phone charger, and also then it's a power bank to charge your cell phone. Use the best quality ingredients to get the best product out of it.
Hey folks, I want to tell you about a brand new reel and gun oil created by my friend Jeff Milam called 80 Below. Jeff, tell me a little bit about the product.
80 Below was a product that's built to really withstand Mother Nature. Anything it throws at it, minus 80 degrees on the cold side and up to 465 high side. Really, if you like to hunt cold weather or fish in cold weather, it's an excellent product.
80 Below gun and reel oil. You got to have this if you hunt and fish.
This segment is brought to you in part by Case Knives, built with integrity for people of integrity. Visit caseknives.com. And War Eagle Boats, the nation's premier waterfowling boats. Visit wareagleboats.com.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us on this segment of Legends of the Outdoors. Gary and I have a very special guest. We have Mark York with us. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Gary.
Great to see you, Mark.
Yeah, good seeing you guys. We'll go over some binoculars today, kind of talk about them. We have here the Vanquish. This one's great for games, stadiums and so forth. If you want to carry something in, get a little bit better look. That's a good starting binocular there. We go from there to our Crossfire series. We do them in about 5 different variations from 8 to 42s, 10 by 42s, 10 by 50s, 12 by 50s. And again, just like any of our other optics, we have the family of Crossfire, goes to Diamondback, Viper, and then into our Razor series, which is our best glass in our UHD series. Vortex has what we have called the VIP, meaning regardless of whether it's a manufacturing defect, you drop it, you're on a hunt, you break it, you drop it off the side of a mountain. As long as you can get it and return it, Vortex, if they cannot fix it, they will replace it for the lifetime of that product. If it's something that's discontinued, if they're not able to fix it, then they will replace with the next best thing.
I took it for granted for years about people, women filming. I never had to tell David where to get or what to do. He knew when to move and when not to move, and I took that for granted for years. But after I'm going now with different people and stuff, I see what I had and didn't realize. I really do.
Well, you about to make me cry, man. But thank you, I appreciate that.
Well, from my perspective, in Night and Hell, we've grown up together, so to speak, in this business over the years. But the one thing that, and you just demonstrated, both of you did to me, that has made y'all as successful is you were authentic. People believed in your ability to enjoy the outdoors and teach them how to be better deer hunters and duck hunters and turkey hunters. You had a way to relate to folks that wanted to learn more about it. And that's how you made your business successful, that you never tried to be anything you weren't, and you were really good at what you did. You enjoyed it. That came through, and it's been a pleasure just to be a part of that and watch that and enjoy some times together over the years.
Bill, when you have a partnership, especially hunting and filming like David and I had, you got to be reliable. You can't say, I'll be there in the morning at 4 and show up at 5. In 50 years, neither one of us ever been late on any occasion to hunt. I mean, when we say we're going to be there, we're there, or that telephone rung tell you why we wouldn't.
You've been instrumental in honoring those people within our industry that have made it what it is today, and starting with these two and others, as you mentioned a little while ago. But I think it's important for folks to understand that people have a passion and they have a dream and they're able to realize it, and you have been able to make people understand who they are and what their contributions have been, and give people something to hope for and dream for. I think that's why this organization has done as well as it has, and you know, hats off to you for what you've done to let people tell their story about why their passion has led to a livelihood. I think that's really important, and we're all living examples of that. Toxie's a great example of that. I mean, perseverance and hard work is what got folks, and you've honored them through this.
Well, thank y'all so very much. It means a lot. I mean, y'all have all been heroes of mine for many, many years, and I could never be sitting right here without these three guys right here and many, many others. And so it's thanks to you that we were able to create this and make it happen. And now 20 years later, here we're all sitting and still having a great time and doing the things we all love to do. And now I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of our viewers at home. For us, making season 2 of our show has been a very special journey. But we could not do this without you, the viewers, and we're so thankful that we've been able to share this with you along the way. From Kentucky to Missouri, from lake to field, the people that we've been blessed to spend time with, hunting and fishing, have been nothing short of amazing. Abby and I have learned a great deal from these legendary men and women, and I feel truly honored to be able to share their wisdom and their talents with all of you. The memories we've made will last a lifetime, but now it's your turn to head out to the great outdoors and make some memories of your own. Once again, this has been Gary Mason, host of the Legends of the Outdoors TV with Harold Knight, Bill Sugg, and David Hale. God bless, stay safe, and until we meet again for new adventures on the Legends of the Outdoors TV.
Legends of the Outdoors. Welcome to the place where the legend never dies. You're now legends of the outdoors. You're heroes in our eyes.
This episode was brought to you in part by Sheffield Financial, specialized equipment financing for work, play, and everything in between. Visit sheffieldfinancial.com. And Hybrid Light, durable, environmentally friendly, and guaranteed for life. Visit hybridlight.com.